The transport vessel Academic Pursuit descended through Earth's atmosphere, its hull groaning under atmospheric pressures that would crush most civilized worlds. Professor Keth, 9 of the Centauri Educational Collective watched his students' bio readings spike with alarm as they experienced their first taste of what humans casually called weather. Instructor Keth, 9, whispered Zyla, her crystalline form refracting the harsh yellow light streaming through the viewport. The electromagnetic radiation levels are lethal. Affirmative, student Zyla, Keth, 9 replied, adjusting his environmental suit's filters. The local star emits unfiltered radiation across multiple spectrums. Yet humans evolved under this bombardment. They actually require it for vitamin synthesis. The 23 students from various star systems had volunteered for this cultural exchange program, eager to study the galaxy's most notorious species. Humans had joined the Galactic Federation only 50 standard cycles ago, but their reputation preceded them. They were the only known sapients to evolve on a Class XI hazard world, what the Federation diplomatically termed an extreme environment planet. As their shuttle landed at New Geneva Spaceport, Marcus Rodriguez, their human liaison, greeted them with what humans called a smile, a bearing of calcium phosphate protrusions that somehow conveyed friendliness rather than aggression. "Welcome to Earth," Marcus announced cheerfully, his vocal cords producing sounds at frequencies that made the Altarian students' audio receptors ache. "Beautiful day, isn't it? Only 38 degrees Celsius." The students huddled closer together. Such temperatures would boil the internal fluids of most Federation species. Their first stop was a human educational facility called a high school. Here, young humans engaged in ritualized combat called sports. The aliens watched in horror as adolescent humans deliberately collided with each other at high velocities, their calcium-based endoskeletons somehow absorbing impacts that would shatter any civilized being. "This appears to be gladiatorial training," observed Nex, a methane-breathing student from the Outer Rim. "Are these juvenile humans preparing for warfare?" Marcus laughed, another disturbing human behavior that involved violent exhalations. No. This is just for fun. We call it football. Want to see something really impressive? Check out our marathon runners." They were transported to witness humans engaged in voluntary long-distance locomotion across varied terrain. The aliens watched in stunned silence as these bipedal creatures sustained continuous movement for over 40 kilometers, their primitive cardiovascular systems somehow maintaining function despite the extraordinary demands. "Impossible," breathed Quinn, 7, his tentacles writhing in distress. "No sapient should be capable of such sustained physical output. Their metabolic efficiency violates basic thermodynamic principles." The revelation came during lunch at a human establishment called a restaurant. As the students watched through protective barriers, humans consumed what could only be described as biological warfare agents. Capsaicin compounds that triggered pain responses. Ethanol that was literally toxic to neural tissue. Fermented plant matter teeming with aggressive microorganisms. "This is spicy food and alcohol," Marcus explained, consuming a substance that registered as industrial solvent on their chemical analyzers. "We actually enjoy the burning sensation. Builds character." But the true horror revealed itself when they visited a human medical facility. Dr. Elena Vasquez, a human healer, showed them something called the immune system. "You see," she explained to the terrified students, "we're constantly at war with billions of microorganisms. Our bodies maintain standing armies of specialized cells that identify, hunt, and destroy invaders. We literally weaponized our own biological systems." The students realized they were looking at walking chemical warfare laboratories. Each human contained enough aggressive microorganisms to devastate entire planets, yet they coexisted in symbiotic balance. As their transport prepared for departure, the students remained silent, processing what they'd witnessed. Humans didn't just survive on a death world, they thrived because of it. Every environmental pressure had been transformed into evolutionary advantage. Their fragility was an illusion. They were apex predators masquerading as scholars and diplomats. Zyla finally spoke as Earth diminished below them. "Professor, should we be concerned that such beings now possess interstellar technology?" Keth, 9 considered this carefully. "Student Zyla, I believe we should be grateful they seem to like us." The academic pursuit jumped to hyperspace, carrying 23 very quiet alien students and a new understanding of why humans were regarded with such a mixture of fascination and carefully concealed terror throughout the galaxy.